Hello everyone, my name is Haven, and today I'm playing The Test. So, I was going to play the second one and realized that I actually have not played the first one. And you have to play the first one to really, I guess, for it to work for the second one. I don't know, but apparently the game really insists that you play the first one first. So, here I am. I spent my $2, so here it is. I'm going to play it, and we're going to see what happens. So, this is like the confession and horoscope fatal awakening, so it's gonna be me talking and expressing my honest self, I guess. So let's jump right into this. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. I imagine it's going to want me to turn the volume up, and it's probably going to want me to turn the lights off. But it's broad daylight, and I'm not going to wait till tonight to play this. So, you will be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. Oh, okay. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with, yeah, okay. So we get the drill of this. We all want to be good people. We really admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. I think I'm already there on that one. This isn't psychic, this isn't a personality test, this is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your own mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question in the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial, I couldn't speak there, information today. Here we go. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Yes. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Yes. Have you ever invented anything? I don't know. I have ideas in my head that I think that, as far as I know, aren't there, that don't exist. And usually when I do create those ideas, somebody else ends up making it. So I can't say that I've invented anything, but I think I have shared thoughts with other people on particular things. And I just don't happen to make them. Other people do because they have the resources and I don't. So I can't say that I've invented anything. Do you believe that you're worthy of someone's time investment? No. I think there are probably more important people than me. Would you consider yourself to be open minded? Yes. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Yes. Would you be alright with living alone forever? No. I feel like that's what'll happen, but no. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? I try. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? I've gotten used to it, you know, because doing this, I think, has actually helped me improve my voice and how I perceive it, I guess. So I can't say no, but when it comes to singing, that's a whole nother story. So, do you like the color blue more than the color black? No. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yes. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Sure. I'm always interested. Are you afraid of spiders? That's a yes and no question. Because, or answer, because I'm okay with spiders as long as they're not in my vicinity. Like, if they're not in my personal bubble, I don't care. Like, there could be one above me right now. As long as it stays up there and doesn't come down, I'm fine. But once you come down, it's over. You've invaded my personal space. So, uh, yes, I guess. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Yeah. I mean, it'd probably hurt a lot. But from what I understand, while it's very hot, it's very thick. So, I mean, if I knew I would emerge unscathed, I mean, I would have to do it, like, if money was involved. But I'll say yeah. Would you consider yourself to be fat? No. Would you say that you have a lot of charisma? No. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? For what? Like, frozen in time? Or frozen, like, in a cryogenic cell that I can emerge out of in 1,000 years? That's kind of a vague question. Sure. This is all very interesting. Because I think it's implying that frozen temporarily means maybe cryogenic. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spelled the name Satan? No, I wasn't paying attention. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? No. I mean, depending on how easy it is, but no. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? No. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? Life's already kicking me down, so I mean, what could be any worse than that, you know? Are you wondering how these questions begin to take a strange turn? No. Would you consider yourself captivated? No, I'm pretty used to this by now. You know, I imagine there's going to be some odd questions in here, so. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? I don't know. I don't think I've never really put myself in a situation to be brave, but I've always fantasized the idea. So no. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Yes, I do, but I don't think I'm like super smart. I just think that I'm a little smarter than maybe some. But I mean, intelligence is measured by, you know, it's not necessarily measured by equally, because some people are smarter in one thing than another. So, but I'll say yes, just because I mean I know a lot of, I guess, I know quite a bit, I suppose, but I don't know a lot. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? No. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? No, because it's usually about an hour-long session. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yes. When you have a child, you become patient. Do most humans annoy you? Yes. I mean, you look at the world. Crazy shit going on. Do you prefer animals to people? I mean, that's kind of a... That's not really a yes or no question for me. I like animals, but depending on some people, I enjoy being around some people, you know. But, let's see, we have to choose something. So, do you prefer animals to people? I'll say no. For right now. I mean, there's no real way to honestly answer that. Do you believe in magic? I want to believe in magic. I'll say yes. Do you believe in God or the existence of something? Yes, I do. Do you fear death? Yes. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? Yes. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yes. Are you alone? Currently? Yeah. Are you sure? Currently? Yeah. I told you with utmost certainty that there's someone watching you. Would you believe me? Well, the last few games I've played of this have said so. So I'm gonna have to start believing you guys. Well, now I'm not alone. I got a cat in here, so I guess I'm not alone. And yet she kind of is watching. Well, she's not watching. She's just being weird. Yeah, you hiss. All right, so yeah. Have you wondered who I am? No. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? No. But it is pretty cold in here. Do you feel like you're being watched? No. I know I'm not being watched. I'm probably being sensed right now. Have you considered quitting the session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Yeah, actually I do. Do you eat at least once per day every day? Yes. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? No, I didn't realize that. Do you realize that you just missed another one? I'm sure I did. But no. Are you wondering what they are? Sure, why not? Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? I suppose, maybe. I mean, if I wanted to, I could look it up. Is your favorite number 7? No. I don't think I have a favorite. Well, I did a long time ago, but I don't anymore. So no. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Yeah, I do agree. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? I mean, the fruit. But when it comes to comparing one thing to another that's completely separate, then yeah, I guess. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? I think I did. But also, Lucifer is also called the morning star as well. So, there's that. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? I do. A lot of people make mistakes in life, and while some are more horrendous than others, I think if people are honest about trying to be a better person and trying to change and trying to be better just all together, then they deserve a second chance. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? I want to agree. I want to. But I don't agree. And the reason is because there's a lot of things I try to put myself out there to do. And for some reason, sometimes it just doesn't work. You know, sometimes things will just kick you down regardless. And it's just, it doesn't, some things just don't motivate you because it's kicked you down enough. And then other things, it's probably comes off as a little bit too hard. So you end up just stopping. So I'll say no. Obedience is more important than freedom. It's hard to say. Because an obedient society is a well-just society. And what I mean by that is it's a lot more peaceful because there is a level there that, in a way, if you break obedience, you get in trouble. And while we have something like that, we have a little bit more freedom. Therefore, we have a lot of wiggle room. But under like an obedient society, there's no wiggle room, and if you mess up, you tend to just get in trouble like that. So I don't know. It's kind of hard. I mean, like I said, an obedient society is a more peaceful society, but a freedom society is a little bit of wiggle room for chaos, you know. So I don't know. I can't really say yes or no here. I'll say yes. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? I don't know. I've never really fantasized the idea of underwater adventures. I can't swim, so I'll just say no. Did you realize the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase "I love you"? Now that I think about it, yeah, I could see it. Do you wish to be loved? I think everybody does. Have you ever felt hated? Yeah. Do you have any addictions? Yeah. Do you dislike the color pink? No. Does the color gray seem depressing? I suppose. Yeah. Do you enjoy loud music? Yeah. Do you like to dance? No. But I do like to pretend I'm on stage performing a show. I don't think that considers dancing. Would you consider yourself normal? No. Do you love your parents? I try to. I've been trying lately, but it's hard. It really is. So, no. Have you ever been lied to? I think everybody has. Do you get angry often? No, I just get depressed. Do you hold grudges? No. Have you ever forgotten or forgiven someone? Yes. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done but still did it anyways? Yeah, I think that's a lot of us. Have you ever lied? Yes. Have you ever cheated on a test? I probably have. I think there was probably at a point somewhere I have. Won't cheat this test. You sure? Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Yeah. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Sometimes, yeah. Do you believe you have psychic powers? Yeah, actually, I do, but I don't know how strong they are. And when I say that, I'm not saying like, oh, I can move things or read people's minds. But have you? Here's the question: have you ever thought about someone you probably haven't talked to in a long time, someone and you're just thinking about them. You're like, hey man, I miss this person. I should talk to them. Try to find them and talk to them someday. And then later that day, that person you thought about messaged you and be like, hey, I was just thinking about you and I figured I'd message you. That ever happened to you? I think that's the closest thing to psychic powers we have. You know, and sometimes even guesstimating things and it being accurate. And not even like guesstimating, like showing off, guesstimating, like, oh, you have 7 fingers, or you're holding up 7 fingers behind you, and that, no, I'm talking about like, say you were watching a football game, you knew nothing about it, and you were just kind of watching it, and you're just like, I think if I was to guess, I think this Team A, is gonna win. And while the odds seem against them and everybody's like, oh, no, that'll never happen, blah, 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 this team's always sucked, blah, but then they win. It's like you have this knowledge of something that you don't really, of things that you don't really know about sometimes, like things that may happen in the future that you didn't think would happen, but hey, I kind of predicted it right. Stuff like that. And it's not like guessing, it's more like you just have a feeling, and it happens. Stuff like that. Have you ever seen a ghost? I don't know. I think, but I don't know, honestly. I feel like I might have, but I'm just not too sure. So I'm going to say no. Do you dream often? Yes. Do you have nightmares often? Not lately. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Well, not anxiety attacks, but I suffer from anxiety. So, I don't know if that's the same. I know anxiety attacks are a little bit more physical. So, I guess no. Do you suffer from depression? Yes. Do you exercise often and stay active? No. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Yeah. Pineapples. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Yeah. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yeah. Do you ever feel lost in life? Yeah. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? It depends, I guess. Not on everything, but I'll just say yes, because there are certain things that people do come to me for a lot, and I help direct, but I'll say yeah. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Yes. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. Have you ever bullied someone else? Sadly, yes. And it was unjustified, for sure. Because it was, I don't know, it was just weird. Of course, I'm now friends with the guy I bullied, so, it kind of worked out. But it was, our whole relationship from from when we met was kind of weird. So I mean, now that we're adults, we're kind of on an even playing field when it comes to a variety of things. We're friends. We don't talk often, but we are friends. So, would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yes. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? No. Not unless they're being a dick to me, you know. Well, it says unintentionally. So yeah, I guess I do. Intentionally I don't, but unintentionally I suppose I do sometimes. And it sucks cuz it's like you don't want to try to hurt these people's feelings, but sometimes it might be necessary, you know. Do you find space fascinating? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? Yeah. Not so much anymore, but would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I try. But I'll say no, because I know I could be better. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Yes. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain and performing heinous? Yes. I think some of us have. You know, like we kind of idolize the idea of wanting to do just crazy shit because it just seems so easy to just want to do crazy shit. You know? Do you believe in perfection? No, nothing's perfect. Have you ever stolen from someone? Yes. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? No. It's hard. It would be very hard for me. I'd have to be trained into killing somebody, honestly. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? No. Because it would be a lot harder. You know? Like, I mean, I would probably want to tell one person. But even then, it's like, I would rather just go, you know, because then it's a lot harder for people, you know? It's slightly easier to not tell anybody, so. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Yes, I have. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? Sure. I mean, there's nothing to not trust. Do you know who I am? No. Well, I know who you are. I know. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? No. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? Well, I haven't seen you, so... No. Of course not. That would be silly now, wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? Yeah. Have you ever been in a physical fight? No. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? No. You look at the ground when you walk? Yeah. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yeah. Would you ever shave your head? No. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? It's kind of a hard question. Because, I don't know, there's something kind of attractive to fit women. I know that's probably comes off as sexist or whatever, or misogynistic by saying that. But, you know, fit women are very attractive. But so are big women. I mean, I think when it comes to women in general, I'm okay with any woman, regardless of their fitness, you know? And same with guys, though. I suppose if I was to get with a guy, I think I'd be a little intimidated by a guy who's, like, built, you know? And I don't think I'd be into a guy that's kind of big, you know, because I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's weird. So, I'll say yeah. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Fortnite dance, yeah. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yeah. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? No, but I remember the traumas of it. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? I don't know, that'd be a hard question. If I could get away with it, sure, but I mean I don't know, I feel bad for causing those people psychological trauma. But I'll say yeah. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Yes, I do. Do you ever dream about falling off of a cliff? No, actually. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? No. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yes. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Old comedic movies. Old ones. You know, with Leslie Nielsen. Do you like being the center of attention? Yes. Yeah, because I don't ever get it often, so. Do you like feeling something, like, do you feel like someone or something is always watching you? No. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yeah. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? I feel like I have, but I don't want to be too sure. But I'll say yes, just for because I think I have. Have you ever punched a nut? Someone, I think I've answered this question before. No. Do you like dogs better than cats? No. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No. I want to, but no, but I'm too distracted by technology. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you ever been punched a nut? No. I'm used to it by now. Do you get starstruck easily? No. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Well, I've been to very, 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 very few parties and social gatherings. So I can't really say I hate going to them. But the fact I don't like going, I guess, because I don't know anybody except for maybe the person that invited me. So, uh, I don't hate them, I guess. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? I don't receive presents, so no. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really? Just bam, right in the face, nun punch. No. Did you laugh? Yeah, kinda. Do you say what the fuck in your head ever or even out loud? Yeah. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? Yes. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yes. Do you masturbate frequently? Yes. I'm just gonna skip past that one. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? No. I think I get the gist. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No. Is your mouth dry? Yeah, actually. Thank you. Drink some water. I feel like this is a little too dark. No, I think it's because I got the light on. It was. So, does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. I honestly, I don't know who really does. I think people do it because when they're in public, they make a thing about it, but I don't think people are really uncomfortable with it. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? No. I mean, it's kind of a waste of time to think about that. Are you poor with money management? Yes. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonate with you most in this very moment. I want to do 69 so bad. I want to do 69. I'm going to do 69 because I mean, it's the only one I could see. Choose one of these colors you feel resonate with you most in this very moment. They don't have pink. I'll choose black. Actually, I like both green and purple. Like, like striped. I'm going to say black. Choose one of these words that you feel resonate with you most in this very moment. I feel plagued. The reason I feel plagued is... How do I describe this? I feel overwhelmed, I suppose. And in a way, it's a plague of my life. Like, a lot of things are overwhelming me currently in the moment. And I do feel like I'm plagued by it. Choose one of these words that you feel resonate with you most in this very moment. Celestial. Plus celestial. I feel I am beyond all of this. I don't know how to describe it, but I do. And I'm sorry, I was kind of burping. It's because I just ate an apple. Choose one of these words that you feel resonate with you most in this moment. Agility. I can resonate with agility. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No, I'm bad at math. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No, but I am trying. I want to learn Spanish. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? No. Do you enjoy coffee? Yeah. Do you believe in demons? Yeah. Do you believe in angels? Yeah. Are you afraid of sharks? I mean, I can't really have a fear of sharks if I've never been in the ocean. So now I guess. Yeah. Do you prefer baths over showers? Yeah, I do. I like to relax. I think that the water is like draining all that negative out of your body. I don't know. That's just me. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you a headache? No. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? No. That's fortunate. Do you ever hear the name or hear your name being called even when you know no one's calling it? Yeah, sometimes. Do you think in your home often goes or do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? No, I think everything I have has been pretty set. So, do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? Yeah, but I have a cat in here, so it makes sense. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? No. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? Yeah, I do sometimes. When I'm at work. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night when sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? Yeah. Is your favorite color green? Give or take. Not as much anymore. So no. I mean, unless it's match the purple, then yeah, but no. Other than that, no. Are you attracted to a family member? No. If you won the lottery, would you share your money with anyone? Yeah. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Yeah. That would make some big changes. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? No. I don't want to ever know what it's like to be in prison. Do you like fishing? No, I've never been fishing. Do you like hunting? Never been hunting. Do you like camping? Never been camping. Do you like guns? Yeah. Are you getting tired of answering questions? No. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? No. Eyes are the window to the soul. You agree? Yeah. You always keep your promises? I try. But if I don't, I at least try to let people know. So, I'm gonna say no. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? It's hard. Depending on who the person is and depending on the lie. So, I'm just gonna say no for right now. Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? No, I don't. That's why I don't really drink anymore. I mean, yeah, I don't really drink anymore. I mean, I can't say when the last time I bought any liquor. And I did drink like some beer like a while back. I don't know, it was maybe like last year sometime. But it was because it was in the fridge, nobody was drinking it, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll drink it. So, no. Do you like tattoos? Yes. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Do I enjoy it? I suppose, yeah. Do you believe you have a soul? No, I don't. Did you cry this week? No. I wanted to. Are you upset with someone right now? No. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Yes. Do you understand how this works yet? Maybe, but I'll say no. If you answer the questions twice, the truth may change. It's not just about answering the questions. It's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yeah. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? Yeah, I'm thinking closing, but I think we still have another 20 minutes. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No. Are you afraid of being abandoned? I think I have, so I'll say no. Are you afraid of dying alone? Yeah, but I think we're pretty much used to that, but I'll say yeah. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No. Not murdered. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? No. Do you feel like I know you yet? Maybe. If you ask the right questions, then maybe. But no. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? I heard a car outside. Jinx. I heard this cat hiss. So, shut up, Jinx. Have you heard it? Okay, so, no. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. Now I'm calculating your results. This one's actually pretty short. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. Okay. People would do real well to start taking you a bit more seriously and listening to you a lot more often. Well, thank you. Your intelligence is incredibly underrated, even by your own standards. If a zombie apocalypse would ever occur, you'd be everyone's best friend because their relationship with you wouldn't be an option. It would simply be a necessity to survive. You know what's ironic about this is right now, even though not right now, on YouTube I'm watching Return of the Living Dead 2. It came out in like 1988, I think. So, I don't know. I've watched quite a bit of zombie films. I've played plenty of zombie games. I think I have a basic idea of what to do to survive. You have so much to offer to this world and those around you, but you absolutely must make your talent and knowledge readily available. People are often too afraid to ask you for your opinion at times. Even when they do, they're afraid of your truths. You're not like others. You're special. Not everyone is going to cut it in this life, and that is an unfortunate fact. But you, now you, on the other hand, are going to thrive no matter what happens. You've got what it takes to take any project to the next level, whether it's working on your own as a part of a team. It makes me feel so much better about myself. Even if it is just a pre-generated thing or whatever, it actually does make me feel a little bit better about myself. Knowing that you're underrated. I can't read this. I can't. I want to cry, but I can't. It's just, I don't know. I guess I just don't get this very often. You're underappreciated and you're often misunderstood. It's not fair, but life isn't fair and it never will be. You know? All I can do is laugh. If crying was laughing, then I'm crying right now. Okay, so. Life will always be what you make it, and you've got some insane amount of potential. Ultimately, it's still up to you what you decide to do with it. One thing I will say, however, is that you need to snap out of the false reality that you tend to live in sometimes. It's so hard. It's so hard. The world you've managed to escape to in your head, while much better than the world around you, is not going to get you anywhere in life. Actions are what you make things happen. Actions will take you to the next level. Not just sitting in your own head all day long. Let this be the swift kick in the ass you need to be productive and take things to the next level. Don't waste any more time. Just kick ass and allow yourself to the successful life you deserve. Your secret word is order. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Take the secret word. Yeah, okay, I already know about it. Don't be afraid. This is the opportunity. Okay, yeah, I already know. Every other one I've done has said this, so. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense to you very soon. Trust me on that. They have kind of helped me. I just wish I could carry it with me from here on. You can find the test Hypothesis Rising, the test Final Revelation, test chamber on Steam. So this is the next one I'm gonna do. This one I have to buy, and I don't think I have this one yet. I need to look to see if I have it on my wish list. So testing chamber, that's what I need to look for. If you'd like to support us, yeah, okay. All right, so this was the test. Honestly, this helped me out a lot more than I was expecting it to. And that's maybe what this is all about, is helping find yourself maybe a little bit. But I don't know, because you do have to be honest. But this, I don't know, this did help me. So I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to do the second one. So I hope we can see how that one turns out. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. I don't know. But we won't know until we get there. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Drink plenty of water, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.